Cancer, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. This is an energy reading, so you please take this where and how it resonates in your life. This is your message. It's a general reading. Damn, the universe just smacked us with that one. And if you're not a Cancerian and this message has found its way into your feed, good. It's absolutely for you. And this is where your message begins. Guys, I saw the Eight of Cups. I saw the Eight of Cups fall out, and it was huge. Because what this means is you emotionally are done with something. Let me show you the card. For those of you who don't listen to tarot much, you might not be familiar with the symbology in the tarot cards. But this right here is an eclipse. Okay? And now, who the hell am I talking to? I'm talking to Cancerians, right? We are hugely affected by the moon cycle, and this is really important because eclipse season comes out around every year, and it's wonderful because what it is the catharsis of change and ebb and flow in all of our lives. This is the universal laws that run us, and those energies that impact us and allow us to bring new things into our lives and let go of old things. But last year, there was a really important series of eclipses that happened because number one, especially if you were in the United States of America, we got full on. We got an annular eclipse that was perfect, and then we got a full solar eclipse. And it was, this is when the moon is new. This is during a new moon phase. And they were respectively in Libra and Aries, or Aries and then Libra. Libra and Aries. Why? Because for the past, not now, the nodes just changed, but for a year and a half, the nodes were in Libra and Aries. The North Node was in Aries and the South Node was in Libra. And that means that it was square to our natal suns. Holy moly. It was the last year that Pluto was in Capricorn and the nodes were in Libra and Aries. So we were just getting squares and oppositions of intensity and change like crazy. And last year you would have felt this like a bitch, okay? It would have made you feel like all the deities hate me and they want me to burn. Like it would have felt like that. So when this card came up with the Justice card, I was like, this is God finally saying you're done with something. You finished it, you've completed it, and balance is about to return to your life. It's being restored. Right? You're getting back to a stage of, this is universal justice, walking away from what doesn't serve you and getting what you do deserve, getting what you care about, getting this mentality of, okay, it's too much right now. Just give me a second. It's being able to walk away from what doesn't serve you, actually finally being completed and finished. The fact that the symbology is here with the cups, it shows the Eight of Cups, right? That's what represents the water signs, Cancerians, emotions. You're done with something, you're finished. So your universe can finally get back to a balanced state of mind, and you can finally be objective again and see something clearly and make a clear decision. It's like a clear decision has been made, and this is healthy. This is intellectual. This is objective. This is gonna move you into the future. You can finally move away from whatever it was that was sucking you down and draining your energy. Now, what was this clarity? Where does it come from? Where does this clarity come from? Where does this clarity come from? Where does this clarity come from? Knowledge of the future and the fact that you know that there is a love of your life or a career of your dreams, that there's faith. It's saying that it's coming from faith. It's coming from the sense of, now faith with water signs is really interesting because we are so connected to the divine, because water is life. Water is the conduit to the divine. We talk about it. We see it a lot in Greek mythology. Why did the river Styx run between the real world, the land of the living, and the land of the dead? Because it is an energetic flow that transcends time and space. Water is very, very powerful. So ultimately it's saying you feel that something's up ahead of you. You know that something's up ahead of you. And this confirms, bitch, you right. You right. It's up ahead. It's coming. Past, present, and future all happen at once for us. We are that state of being. So let me just say this to you. There is a beautiful, in terms of your life, right? Not in terms of spirituality, in terms of what you're experiencing in life. There's a new love. There's a new love offer. There's somebody new coming out that you want to give your heart to. Or it's not about relationship, right? There's a new job that you love, right? There's a new career that you love. There's a new creative energy that you love. You're wanting to give your heart to it. You're ready. You're ready to give your heart to it, and you're ready to take your heart away from what was draining it and not fulfilling it. And now this week is when balance is restored. You made a good fucking decision. I don't know what the decision was you made, but I'm here to tell you God saw it and is about to reward it. You made the right choice because it was a choice based on faith. It wasn't a choice based on need or pleasure or instantaneous gratification or fear. Those are the devil's choices. You made a choice on faith. You bet on the future. That's what you did. I don't know when you did it, but it was sometime recent. You bet on the future, and the universe is here to tell you you made a good bet. Happy birthday, Doug Danny. Because, bitch. Dream and wish fulfillment. Dream and wish fulfillment. You made a bet on the future because you knew you deserved what you really want, what really makes you happy. You identified it. You saw it clearly. You understood it finally, maybe for the first time in your freaking life. It kind of like, reached up here and you're like, oh, now I know what it looks like. Now I know what I actually want. And there's this energy of contentment, happiness, joy, profound acceptance of self and certainty of what fills you up, and then a leap of faith in the future of saying, I know I'm going to arrive at that space. I know I can have that space. I know it's there. It's already mine, and it is, and it's already there. And there's this beautiful offer or opportunity that is going to present itself to you that is going to make you extraordinarily happy. We got to pull a moon card. I think that you guys, with this full moon in Leo that just passed, if you're wondering, if you're watching this like years from now, because once it's out on the internet, it's always going to be out. Okay. It's always going to be out there. So if you're watching this years from now, let me say this to you. There was something around this full moon in Leo. It was February 12th. 12th, 13th of 2025. There was something here that was very tense for us. It was very contentious for us. I think it brought up a lot of disappointment and fear and just clarity about what we were doing wrong, I think. And ultimately, we did something right. Your commitment is being tested, okay? And then we have the energy is gaining momentum. That's what happened. What happened was we were tested. God wanted to see if we were going to make the same dumbass choice again. Or and the same dumbass choice is one that is based on fear, not faith. And ultimately, we made a choice in faith. We decided, no, the future is going to be better. I don't need to hold on and cling to whatever this made me happy in the past. There is something that I know is ahead, and I don't have to hold it, and I don't have to even see it. I just know that I deserve better than what is around me now, and I'm going to place my bets on the future. You're going to be happy that you did. God wants you to know that you were absolutely tested. And that in some ways you could still be tested between now, because we just had a full moon. So we got a little bit of a time frame for you. I just ate bacon if you wonder why I'm sucking my teeth. Anyway, I'm real and raw up in here. If you like me, subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications, because then you'll get notified when I go live. And I go live only here, only on YouTube, and I give free public tarot card readings. So if you want to participate, definitely subscribe. And also, if you want a personal reading, I do provide those. You have to, only on my website can you register, can you book them. So it's www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com. You can book and schedule right there. Hope to see you. Anyway, you're going to be tested between now and the new moon. There's a new moon that's coming in Pisces. And that's going to bring peace back to the situation. So God is basically saying, watch out, because we just had a full moon. So between when the moon is new and when it's waning into the new moon is going to be the hardest time for you. It's going to test your nerve. It's going to test your faith. You got the answers to the test when you watch the reading. Like, this reading is the key to passing the test. Because what it's saying is you just keep on moving forward. Because the happiness and the goodness, it's up ahead. Even if it looks like it's impossible, even if it looks like it isn't. I am here to tell you 100,000 times %, it is. It's there. It's there. And your commitment is being tested. But ultimately, yay. You just got the Cliff Notes. You're welcome. Okay. Cancerians, what will be the biggest tempting factor? What will come into our lives and test us the most? Okay, our own lack of our own impulsivity. And then our passions. There's a fire sign here. Maybe there's a lack of an offer. Oh, this is scorpionic energy. So it's fear. It's almost like what's going to test us most is our own passion and sexuality. Because this is like real fuckboy energy. So it could be that we're going to be tested sexually. We're going to be tested in terms of, we want something. We desire it. We're lust for it. And so it's like this toxic, a sensual sense of, but it isn't real, and it isn't loving. It's just, pleasure. It's just pleasure. It's just all about pleasure. It's not about love. It's not about hopefulness or faith. It's just about impulsivity and pleasure, those deep toxicities that can kind of get us stuck in, we're chasing it. We're chasing after our lust. So now you know how you're going to be tested. Okay, I don't mean to get in y'all's business, but I do read chords, right? And sometimes the chords call your asses out, right? So you're doing something with that poo time. Okay, you're getting a little bit of a temptation with the wanky. Okay, and we got to accept that. That's fine. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do? Listen, I think it's deeper than just learn how to say no, right? I think it's more like learn how to forgive yourself. Like, you're just a human. But don't give it more value than what it actually is. Like, don't make your desire be this sign that you're in love or that you should do. Because really, your body doesn't always tell the truth. Your brain doesn't even always tell the truth, right? The only thing that always tells the truth is God. You gotta connect real deep with your faith now. And just because we know this, just because it feels good doesn't mean it is good for you. But just because you made a decision, or you make a decision, or you think about somebody, doesn't mean it's like the end all be all. It doesn't mean that you've just predicted the future, or that there's a sign from God. A lot of times we do this too much, especially in the spiritual community. It's a sign. It's a sign. It ain't no fucking sign. Okay? It's just an occurrence, and you got to walk through it and step through it. You got to use the vision that's deep in your heart to say, that's where I'm getting to. And all this other shit isn't going to get in my way. Throat chakra, speak something with words, patience, and planning. There's some sort of words that you're going to be hearing, that you've been waiting to hear, that you've been wanting to hear. This could be a trial or a test as well. Somebody could connect with you with words that you've been wanting to hear these words. They're words. They're not your life. And they're only magic if you let them work on you. Work magic through you, not on you. Okay? Also, I also hear that there's something really positive coming in when it comes to words. Like somebody's going to be speaking something, or you're finally going to get a chance to say what you've needed to say. And say it. Don't use it as a means to, don't use this as, oh, I've wanted to hear from them and what they feel and they think. No, this is a time for you to finally tell them what have you, right? This is a time for you to speak your truth into existence, and it's taken you a while. And so ultimately you can speak your truth into reality. You can finally say what you need to say and get it off your chest. Use that opportunity. It's not about them. It's about you and what you need. Let me say that again. It's not about them. It's about you and what you need. And you're going to insist upon you this time around. So you have been waiting for something. Patience and planning. Listen for the words that you need to hear, that you want to hear. Not that you want to hear. Listen to the words that you know that you truly deserve, that are aligned with the life that you want, not the life that you are willing to settle for. That's where I'm going to leave that. That's where I'm going to leave that. So this is all about this temptation. So what's on the other side? 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 This is what's on the other side. Stability and action, right? Being able to take action on something that's maybe you're not sure about it or certain about it. It's almost like what's on the other side is trust your own capabilities, trust your own talent, trust your own direction. What's on the other side is a future. A future. I think you're holding on to a fuckboy. That's what I wanted to say. Can you clarify, please? Can you clarify, please? There's a Virgo energy hermit, so it could be healing. Could be healing. That's so interesting. We have the King of Wands. Tell me if you recognize these people. We have the King of Wands, which is Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. The Judgment card. Then we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and the Hermit. The Hermit is Virgo energy, but it's also healing. And there's two cards here that are major arcana. Let's dig into them. We have the Judgment card and we have the Hermit card. The Judgment is all about resurrection, restorative, being able to be chosen, get a second chance at life. And the Hermit is all about healing and being able to take time and space for yourself and know that, you know, there's solace in faith. You have had, now let's look at what the real world is going on, like the 3D, the minor arcana. We have the King of Wands, Cancers, so you're dealing with fire sign and water sign. There's something here I can tell you should have faith in. And it is a future or a chance with, since I'm talking to the water sign, some fire sign. So there is a fire sign moving forward. And there's a fire sign coming toward you. And or it's translated into a creative project or something that you have been creating and you have been working on. If that's the case, it's something to do with writing, or words, right? Your throat chakra, words. I don't know if you're writing a novel, a songbook, whatever, I don't care. But with the Hermit energy, Virgo, it was something to do, it would have something to do with words and music. Okay. So if that's a creative project or this is a person and they are absolutely coming toward you, and God needs you to have faith in that, because making a bet or placing your faith in that is the right direction to go. And let's go to the extended. You want more? Hit that link below. I'll see you there.